State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today it's Week 4. You've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New York Giants. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys flew across the country for this one. Always tough to play in the early slate of games when making that trek. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And when you see Justin Herbert, all you think about is he's easily one of the most talented quarterbacks in the NFL. He can make every throw, knows how to think his way through every game, and now the regular season success needs to carry over into the postseason.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. A look at the numbers for Harrison last week's game. 14 carries. And right away he lost the football. And unfortunately he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass hauled in by Johnston. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, giving 5 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though. They trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Giants.
They go play action with Wilson. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
That's another Giants.
Now Wilson. His throw incomplete. The Giants are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in Week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
That's complete to Slayton. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Wilson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. And able to get this out to the 25. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
4 yards on the pick.
Here's Herbert.
A
quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here's 2nd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Another Chargers first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. Second down and 3.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's swung out wide to Harris. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
And the Chargers first down. A gain of 12.
Herbert.
First down, Los Angeles.
He's got it. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's another Chargers first down. First and goal, Los Angeles.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
At the 3-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Chargers. Tyler Conklin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The New York set to take the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
Harris running straight ahead. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
That's another Chargers first.
These two teams all tied after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now it's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and goal, Chargers.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Najee Harris, his 1st rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The New York set to take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down here?
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Russell Wilson.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 8.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Shifts by him, and he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Herbert off of play action. In trouble, and he's taken down. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Herbert now. Right side, he has Johnston. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Wilson. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone will come free.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Here's Wilson. Hard throw, incomplete.
One 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air. That's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Out of the gun, Herbert. Harris has it over the middle. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now out come the Giants. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And the Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. That ball caught by Slayton. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
15 yards. That's another Giants first down.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. Able to power through. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. That's to the sideline and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. That is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the Giants first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there. But they're gonna...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Cam Scannaboo with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Back to throw here, Herbert. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. Here's 3rd and 6.
A 3-yard pickup.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Wilson. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Wilson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10.
Wilson.
46-yard line.
Catch made by Slayton.
Wilson's pass.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
A gain of 4.
To throw is Wilson.
At the Chargers, 42.
Here's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the shotgun, Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
a final shot before the break for Herbert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we are deadlocked at the break here, and the EA Sports Halftime Report starts now. Here's Scott Hanson.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Scott Hanson back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the 3rd quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. There's a nice move. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Wilson now off the bootleg. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now it's Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
At the 40-yard line.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks. Pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. 3rd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And now they are in prime position, 1st and goal after the interception and return. They'll look to make it pay off for 6 points. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Ladd McConkey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Robinson's got it. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up
from the gun, it's Wilson. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Wan'Dale Robinson, 70 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Gano the extra point. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Herbert. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And the Chargers, 1st down. A 28-yard gain. 1st down, Chargers.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. Short throw to Dissly. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
False start, offense.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Tyler Conklin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers have moved out in front. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Giants offense and Russell Wilson headed back onto the field. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown, and their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Pressure pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Khalil Mack able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Rager. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. So here are the Chargers to take over. Last week they defeated the Broncos, and they've got the lead here as well as they work with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start the drive with Harris. Powers through it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 62 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At the Giants' 32-yard line.
They hand this off to Harris. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Los Angeles.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
That's another Chargers 1st down.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
His kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now up to 14.
Giants 21.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out comes Wan'Dale Robinson with this New York offense. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. 3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay.
Offense.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete to Slayton. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Here's Jamie Gillen now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. The Chargers offense and running back Najee Harris set to take over once more.
And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. First down, and they go back to Harris. Skirts by him at the 30. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
And New York set to take the field. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll go again with Tracy. And he is going to lose yardage here. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Chargers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. Now Harris. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
And the Chargers first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
At the 10-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And the Chargers are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. Touchdown! Ladd McConkey, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point up and good by Dickert. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll hand it to Tracy. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Here's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. Thrown left side, taken in by Slayton. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40.
Yards on the play. And
Wilson.
First down.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Giants 28.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Chargers, first down. A gain of 12.
Harris
And the Chargers
to the 43, second down.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
7-yard gain. And the Chargers first down.
Herbert off of play action. Now this one finds McConkey. And he's got this down to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run with Harris. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 147 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
On the ground, this is Omarion Hampton. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Los Angeles.
Omarion Hampton with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Giants first down.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Right back to Tracy. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
3rd down, here's Tracy. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
Back at his own 49.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. This now a 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
New York set to take the field. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Robinson hauling it in outright. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
At the 34-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up.
Here's Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
9 yards. And the Giants.
Again, Wilson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Wilson. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's another Giants.
And he clocks it with just over 30 seconds left. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. Throwing is Wilson. As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And that went to the right side and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But
and this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Gano the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Here's 1st and 10. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
At midfield, a 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
from midfield now. Here's Wilson. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Chargers, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.